like the way this nigga played, bro. He caught that? Wow.
So it's third and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. There he goes, right side. Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 68 Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught, and it's 8-0. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it in.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins, 72 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it, so they take just the one here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Second down, here's Chubb again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll go down at the 28. 118 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A first throw now for the backup Watson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll give it to Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and he'll force the incompletion.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead slims to 5 now at 15-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 1st and 10, Watson rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Watson's throw hauled in by Bell. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
In motion left, that's Cooper. From the red zone now, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Back to throw, Watson. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive.
Now a hit and a loose football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. A very interesting call and one that back.
You know it's over, right? Trash ass nigga, man. This nigga trash. Bitch ass nigga. Shit. I'm back on my bullshit again.